obscura. Now for Typhon. Olympus calls. Queen Hera, though these exchanges between us must necessarily be brief, I'm grateful for each moment you can spare. I know your family needs you, and Olympus needs you, and your devotion to each is abundantly clear.
Well, my dear, if you find no future to be had in your witchcraft, you could always take up theatrics. For I very nearly believed your every word. Honesty is not our family's trade, but I commend your effort anyhow. Each night presents to us a new beginning. Isn't that so, my dear? And on this night, I shall accompany you from the very start until the bitter end.
Adequate. Let's begin. A moon drop. Hecuba, go fetch. Why, thank you. Let us together shine this night, O moon.
Upon the oath of the unseen is one vow that may rise above the rest. It is my charge as Eye of Night to bear it witness should you choose to speak this vow of rivals. Discover the extent of it and overcome your strongest foes. Moonwater.
There it is. One less pylon. There. Show me the surroundings. You'll be out in no time, Shades. Last one.
little niece. Sometimes I think that he's to blame for everything, and all his warring ways. But then if not for him, we'd have more difficulty fighting back. So I consider it a wash.
The Fates won't mind.
Treasure from the sea.
Let's see. To the swiftest of the gods, and one of my dearest, oldest comrades. Lord Hermes, you've served both Olympus and the underworld, and you've seen it all. The rest of our family can learn so much from you. I know I could.
I've run around a lot and all. Been to a lot of places, met a lot of different characters, but you know what? You're still the best. I really mean it, Em. You're not the fastest mind, can't have it all, but you and me, we cut it pretty close. Quiet, Em. You've got this, right?
Better. Let's get the lay of the land.
Surprise. Credit to the most efficient killer here. You do the work, you get the coin. Now then. Gods, what's this? Talk to the ladies. Let's see.
Dig, please, Hecuba.
What you're owed. The
Well
dregs
done.
of battle. You truly take me for a fool, believing I would drink from this. You could have ensorcelled the contents in any number of ways to drive me to madness, or worse.
I swear to you upon my father's name that I've done no such thing. And it would have obviously spoiled if I had. Do you want to see me drink it first?
No. I can dispose of it myself.
Have you had any run-ins with the Titan Prometheus while on Olympus recently? He seems to be the one leading the assault forces besieging your family's home.
Is he now? That's rich. Wasn't he supposed to be tied up on some mountain someplace else, getting picked apart?
How do you not know he's free? You should be hunting him, not this fodder. Who's setting your objectives?
My orders come directly from the King and Queen. If you've any concerns with how I'm carrying out my work, just go complain to them. Go on, witch.
Glorious Aphrodite, you are truly stunning, yet your courage and confidence inspire me still more. I'm humbled to be in your presence and to be worthy of your favor.
I didn't know what to expect from you. A sister in arms at best? And I scarcely know you, save for glimpses from these messages. But despite all that, I've come to think of you as a friend. Someone to talk to. Thank you, love. Your brother, he was always such a sweetheart, love. Then out of the blue one day, he stopped accepting all my messages. Had I done something to offend? Imagine my relief when I much later learned that Kronos was to blame.
Oh. All right, fish. No escape. Got me a zeal. Come, hold still in their shades. Is that all?
Mortals go from worshipping the flame to fearing it. As well they ought. The hearth fires of every home there in that wretched city you reside in, all of them burned out. Not that I'm mad. Oh no.
Worth the risk. Now to get out of here.
Across the river Acheron, the underworld boatman travels between realms, through hidden borders, unseen as a shadow in the dark.
Is there anywhere Lord Charon cannot row? Moonlight, guide us. Hear me, on my authority. Strength of the sea. Did you enjoy your nap?
Really want to get stomped on some more. I'm good for it.
I'll show him. Gemstones from the earth.
So tired.
Should get here soon enough. Next. Change of course. Vitality. There's my order. Hecuba. Thanks, little one. For me, in the name of Hades. Excellent. Lord Hermes.
Such is the smuggler's life.
It's been too long.
Icarus!
Takes care of that.
Hi.
Can hardly feel this bottle. Just its weight. Though I still have fond memories to fill the gaps. It's funny. I've lost track of how long I've been dead, but still not used to it entirely.
Perhaps it's impossible to become entirely accustomed to the way we are. Though I'm surprised you have any nostalgia for a time when you were young.
You're one to talk. How many times have you reminisced about your quiet evenings listening to the river and the frogs? Sometimes we forget the pain, and sometimes it's all we remember. Though I'll remember this too.
Moonlight guides you.
Beautiful evening.
Icarus, I want you to come back. To the crossroads. You want to aid our efforts here. You'll do an even better job of it if you're in contact with Odysseus and all our shades.
I'm not sure that everybody feels the same, Millie. I've been able to make do here on my own, and don't do well in crowds. Maybe from living in a prison tower all my life.
But we could see each other more. And it's really not that crowded there, is it? Just give the possibility some thought.
All right, I will. Give it some thought, that is. But if I show up and the Witch of the Crossroads turns me into the shade of a newt or something, it'll be on your conscience. Here's what I've got. Hope it helps. See you.
Transfer now.
Oh, there she is.
Flame of the hearth. Circe's Island.
Of bull, onyx crystal, python scale. How very fortunate.
Madam Circe.
Not all divinities require offerings, you know. Our Olympian relatives, they have come to expect this type of giving, but not I. Do not presume to spoil me.
Olympus is well accustomed to receiving offerings from all across the land. Living here on this remote island, I don't think you're at risk of getting quite as used to it as that.
You have been a worthy mother to Discura, I can tell. Nurtured her appetite with many souls. I therefore wish to share with you a dream I vividly recall.
A dream concerning me and the Staff of Dusk, madam. That seems rather specific, though dreams do get that way at times.
In said dream, I saw what first I thought to be a jackal, all surrounded by the dead. The sight of him was marvelous. As words reverberated in my mind, I see you guarding graves of mortals passed into the black beyond.
I see you guarding graves of mortals passed into the black beyond. That sounds like it could be a waking phrase. So if I speak it to Discura by the silver pool...
Then I foresee she shall reveal to you an aspect of herself. As her former bearer, your connection with me cannot be coincidence. Thus, this knowledge ought be yours.
I see you guarding graves of mortals passed into the black beyond.
Our Lady protect you.
I feel a little off.
Let me show you the way. Be at peace.
To our abode.
You're very sweet.
Just look at the flickering, sorry mess we've become. But we've all got to pull our weight, don't we?
Let's take it easy now. She wants a fight, does she?
Play with fire and you get yourself burnt. It's just as simple as that, unless I say otherwise.
I see a digging spot.
Digging spot there. Appreciate the help.
Got here first. Whoa, Trouble, you're huge! Like you and Nemi had a child, which, come to think of it, is just about the worst thing I've ever imagined. And I've imagined a lot.
Then imagine what I'm about to do to you in this form, courtesy of Circe the Enchantress. Had you not been so delinquent, you could have learned from her yourself.
Learn to become a freak, you mean? That's the difference between you and me. You need somebody to teach you everything, while I've got pure instinct. Plenty of ammo. This thing is full of that does it.
Good.
Watch your step, babe. Kablam! I've had it. No, you don't. I always get the last laugh, babe.
See you, Strife. In you go. Onward. The beam.
At your service.
Cheers, Hermes. traitors.
The path of stars. Thus you have risen.
He's back. I heard the tales of my father's brothers long before we met, Uncle. And you're as mighty and courageous as they say. But I also feel as though you've been looking out for me. Thank you for making me feel welcome and safe.
Such a voyage we have had, haven't we, niece? And you're not even in my same vicinity. Just how it is with relatives. They're with you even when they're not. Know that I'm with you too, and always making certain that the coast is clear. At least after you find one of my boons.
Olympus, I accept this message.
I see something of use.
Here, fishy. Victory. With me, Crystal. There. Dig, please, Hecuba. Nicely done.
So I say, can't we just... Wait. I've already told this one. You'll tell me if I did. Or if you don't remember, that's cool. Neither do I. What were we on about? Hey.
You're a most gracious host.
Hey, you look... I mean, wow. Did you grow bigger? And I mean that purely as a compliment. Or did I grow smaller? Or... Ugh, my head.
Oh, you mean my unusually greater height? It's due to a fleeting bit of magic from my companion, the enchantress called Cerf. So the effect is rather noticeable, then?
I mean, yeah. Cersei, huh? I know that name. Sounds like she knows a trick or two. Maybe she'll get an invite to the next one of these.
Do it.
Cheers.
Dig here, girl. Why, thank you.
Need another round.
Zeus! You dare. Lady Demeter! Out with you all.
I located something.
In we go.
Again we meet. Do you hear that? Typhon climbs the dark side of the mountain even now. Impressive that you cast him down before, but he shall not rest till the palace of Zeus lies in ruin.
He'll be destroyed, you along with him if that's what it takes. If he were truly unstoppable, you wouldn't be impeding my ascent. You're buying him time.
I am. It's strange to think that time can be a limited commodity even for deathless such as we. But no more stalling for now. Now, Artos. Foresight you can master.
Enough of his foresight. Some gemstones.
No trace remains now of the Titan of Foresight, or his eagle companion, save for a single feather left behind, as if to goad the princess on toward greater heights.
Just no more eagles, please. Coinage. Could try a different one. The droplet. The father of all monsters, the bringer of storms. Not. There. Can't hide
from me. Mine. I caught a storm gullet. Hecuba. Well done. It's that broodling. Or a twin. Creature. Yeah. Up there. Taking this back. Foolish. Property recovered. Few more floors. Monsters. Something's here. There you are. His tail. One of them.
Hey, Em.
Lord Hermes. Death to Kronos.
You should have everything you ordered from my special shrine with faster shipping free of charge. Now comes the hard part. Think you...
I'd be less ready were it not for you. Thank you for meeting with me here. Does Olympus know you're doing this?
They know I'm out delivering supplies. We're all on the same side anyway, right? No need to bore them with the details when they've got their hands completely full. I'm off.
Farewell.
better.
Monster!
For it is I, you contemptible fiend!
Olympus.
Girl, you know what to do!
This is our mountain. Good find.
After a grueling confrontation with the father of monstrosity, the princess of the dead yet stands, whilst the monstrosity does not. But since the hour now grows late, the sleepy princess figures she ought to retire for the night.
Return to Shadow now. Not a bad night, I guess. You knew I could do it, didn't you, Phrynos?
Hey, Mel. That jar I mentioned, filled with all the bad stuff, I opened it. I wanted to know what was inside. And it went whoosh. I let just about everything out into the world, into our lives.
What? Why would you have done a thing like that? How did you even come across this jar?
It was a wedding gift from the Olympians. Prometheus, whom I remember now, interesting guy. He had a hunky brother, and we sorta hit it off.
So the gods wanted you to have a jar full of terrible things. That seems an odd sort of present to give to... Who even were you?
Just some woman. But there weren't too many of us then, and I don't think the gods liked Prometheus much. So, anyway, the next time any mortal stubs their toe, pays taxes, gets the sweats, anything like that, it's on me.
Even if what you say is true, you make it sound as though you'd no intention to do it. So it's not your fault.
The thing is, I did do it. So it is my fault. I'm gonna go.
Dora?
As fate would have it.
This wasn't on the list before. Death to Kronos.
Fates protect you.
The prophecy concerning Typhon's reawakening. What made you think it would never come to pass? I thought the weavings of your sisters were always certain to come true.
The fates are not always straightforward. Their prophecies are represented visually, not written in detail. At least the major ones. I thought my interpretation of Typhon's return was likely misguided.
So the fates wove the image of some terrible monstrosity climbing Olympus, and the gods all desperately trying to fight back, and you thought it meant what?
Well, it wasn't that exactly. Though I didn't take it quite as literally as I should have in hindsight. I thought it prophesied that the Olympians would have to stand against some sort of existential threat.
Well, you weren't wrong.
Hooray! Right when you trotted over to me here, I wish you'd bring another nectar since I'm out. And lo and behold, it's like you're a mind reader. Or a dream weaver.
Advanced techniques I haven't mastered yet. Besides, pure intuition still is our most powerful tool in cases such as this. I simply had a feeling you were up for another bottle.
Way to make it sound like I'm some big experiment for you. Keep poking and prodding and eventually you'll get through my defenses and see the real me. Well, this is it. And you know what? I don't want your nectar anymore.
Including the one I just gave you?
No, I'll keep that one. Sounds like there was a big commotion on Olympus last night, and I wasn't even around thanks to you. How'd it go?
Just great. Almost got eaten by the father of all monsters trying to distract him from destroying everything in sight. You really had to be there.
You know, babe, when somebody misses out on a good time, you gotta play it down. Like, oh, it wasn't anything that great. Or they'll feel bad they couldn't make it.
You should feel bad.
Well, now, I don't.
Felled that monster.
Just checking up on you. Rubbish for recycling. Back to Gaia. Recycle, please, broker.
Did it again. Really must be making Typhon mad. What's the plan there besides that? Get so caught up in all the glory that you lose sight of our real enemy?
The father of all monsters represents an urgent threat. You'd know it if you saw him for yourself. If Olympus is laid to ruin, Kronos prevails. We wouldn't be able to stop him.
Speak for yourself. The underworld never needed any of those gods. Kronos wouldn't even be here if not for them.
Thank the fates we have you to deal with him.
Thank the fates.
Come along.
Nightshade.
Hello.
Icarus. Live and thrive.
And soon.
Not a care in the world.
How is old Polyphemus, anyhow? Slowed down a bit since he was young, perhaps? I scarce was any match for him, but I was merely mortal, whilst you're... you.
He's territorial, though seems much more concerned with sleep and appetite than any other cause. So you really blinded him, then?
I did, and only wish he had another eye so that I could have done it twice. For evidently he is not remorseful in the least for what he did, and as you plainly see, neither am I.
I'll get him for you.
Good.
Your victories against Typhon, have you there anything to show for it? Any sort of specimens or samples of his flesh?
I hope you like hideous eyes, Headmistress. Is there an incantation that you have in mind requiring such filth?
Perhaps. Hold on to all of that for now. But when the time is right, we shall turn all that monstrous power back against itself, and rid this world of that fiend for good.
Yes, Headmistress. May moonlight guide you.
Shadows conceal you.
Death to Kronos, sir.
You'll get him yet.
Didn't think I'd feel this way, though it's good to be back, Melly. Your Grace. This place feels different. I think it's warmer than it used to be or something, eh?
You found your way back. You're welcome here and safe as ever, Icarus. I trust the wings made the return trip relatively swift and trouble-free?
Well, flying past the city of Ephira sure beats having to trudge through. I still have to check in with Master Odysseus, though I'll try not to be such a stranger around here.
Do see to that. Thought I'd bring you something extra for your never-to-be-used stash, Nemesis. Because you might deserve it at some point. You never know.
You never know. What makes you even think I might deserve something like this? Not exactly been at the top of my field lately.
Well, I am not the arbiter of such matters, of course. But I think you do deserve it. You must be harder on yourself than anyone. If only you could see yourself as I do sometime.
Don't know what that's supposed to mean. We were going for the same result and both pushed hard. So what? But anyway, into the stash this goes.
Where it belongs. Appreciate the deal. Should try the silver pool.
The second finest skull.
Discura, I see you guarding graves of mortals passed into the black beyond. A hidden aspect. What sort of being is this Anubis?
You really showed that Typhon, huh? Mayhaps you could give my disciples a little
Which to start with? That one. Our bond grows stronger. Surprise. What's possible? Power to change. Break the siege. Moonlight. All creatures need you, sister, not just gods. From the solitary wolf that howls in the night, to the sailor crossing waters you alone illuminate. You truly are an inspiration.
I sometimes think Olympus takes my constancy for granted, or I receive many offerings from mortals, but not gods. While it should make no difference to me, nonetheless it does, little star. Thank you for the gesture.
I call upon the moon and draw you down.
Not even a monstrosity such as Typhon could resist you, little star. Your headmistress and I always knew of your potential. Now I have witnessed you live up to it, and more. Your choice? Then let us turn our foes.
Up on our rapper top, right, Em? It's just a bit out of the way for my professional associate, though we'll keep you supplied.
Sure, why not? Gold coins. Good evening.
Enjoy the silence, sister. We'll have company here any moment now. Stand clear.
No shells.
my favor in exchange for drink? No. You waste your resources and time. My time as well. You'll get a share of spoils if you earn your kills, but nothing more.
I understand. Nevertheless, we're both working for the same family, and I have seen firsthand the efforts you're taking to drive back their enemies. And I'm grateful.
You make it to the mountaintop as yet? In case you haven't, nothing good awaits you there. Or so I hear.
What do you mean, Typhon? I'm surprised the Olympians don't have you helping out with him, instead of bashing a bunch of weaklings far from where the real danger is.
The Olympians won't abide some half-god stealing their glory. I get the drudgery, not the important work. Thank the fates that you get some of each.
We're done here.
How's that for you, Revol? You. Shades are getting out of there. For me. Digging
Before you go.
Appreciate the help. Join me. What's left of Aphira?
Toward our summit once again, in spite of how we dealt with him last night, thanks to your aid. He's clearly not the smartest one, although perhaps we'll teach him a valuable lesson soon enough.
Electric. Again for now. I cannot begin to imagine all that you do for this world, Grandmother. All living creatures count on you and what the seasons bring. that you are able to make time for me amid all that is not something I'll ever take for granted.
Thank you for the offering, though I am usually left cold. From mortals lately, merely begging cries for mercy, nothing more. Let my crops grow, Lady Demeter. Save my harvest, Lady Demeter. Insufferable. Thank you, Flower, for you've thrown our enemies upon this mountain into turmoil. Even now they attempt to regroup, but with your continued effort, we may drive them back.
For my mother. One remains. Olympus, I accept this message. Where else can we go? She's back. I've always thought the world beautiful. It's everywhere around us, even in times of strife. And I know that's because of you, Aphrodite. Thank you for helping me perceive it all.
From you, this nectar surely will be sweeter than the rest. So when the clouds begin to darken overhead and I feel my hope begin to wane, I'll drink to us. And I will bounce right back. You've been so sheltered there, sweetness. Why, mortals, they don't even know your name. Not one temple erected in your honor. Not yet, at least, so you just stick with me.
Right. Oh. Just a small sip.
Look there.
Prepare, fishy. And caught. One more ribeye.
Hello, cousin. Perhaps you knew the spoon was going to be mine, for how can my light be contained even in a heavy parcel? Must have been glowing a little at least, right?
There she is. You want to get to those docks. I want to eat you. Just the way it is.
Cold. Into the purse. Looking forward to this. Now then. I'll send you to your graves. Rest for now in peace. Special delivery.
Behold.
And egg of hens. Bubble tea leaves.
Get it, Hecuba.
Breeze, briar thorns and wax
Good job.
of bees. Piggies, look who's back. Well, this is marvelous. I'm grateful, little miss. Our kind oft lack for company. To have another such as you to visit me from time to time, it's been a welcome turn, despite the ghastly work that is at hand.
Even if and when all this is over at some point, I still would like if we kept meeting up like this. Your island is a wonderful place, and I truly admire your commitment to our craft.
So you have seen the great monstrosity with your own eyes, have you, Poppet? Typhon, I mean, of course. Oft have I wondered about his deep connection to the natural world.
And what connection would that be? He's a monster, just as you said. A thing that does not belong in our world.
Yet there he is, where you'll be going soon. Who only knows the limits of our world, and that which it contains? Certainly not you or I, Poppet. All that is here belongs, is what I say. Be safe. Moonlight guide you.
Here you go.
The messenger. The wall's empty. Nectar. Next. Exit gateway activated.
Why, thank you.
Beneath his sunny disposition, I have something of a vengeful street cousin. Though I know actions speak louder than words.
Sorry. A boon.
Enough of this. Let's turn our combined might back in the same direction and move on.
Observe.
The trap is set. To me. It's a squid. Lord Chiron set up shop. Olympus, I accept this message. My heart. Trouble. Always ready and eager for the fight. I've never met someone so driven, yet so lacking in any purpose whatsoever.
I'm about to blow your mind. You ready, babe? No purpose is a purpose. Think about it. And now I'm gonna blow away the rest of you, too.
Need shells.
I'll never change. That was mine. How about this? I got you. Here it comes. Here. Die! Die! I thought that we were friends.
Remember that. Got it. Now the climb. You shouldn't have crossed me.
Greetings to you.
I accept this gift. For my father. No shells.
Cheers, Em.
Special delivery. Laughable. skull just smile? I merely borrow this. My claim. You probably can't understand a word I say.
Enemies shall scatter to the four winds once we're through with them. Our challenge is to purge them while minimizing unspeakable devastation. And Lady Demeter could always make the earth regrow.
Well, Lord Zeus, it is much harder to regrow where not a trace of life remains. But that's of little consequence right now. Let all who oppose us wither, and we shall salt the earth beneath their feet.
Very well. Need shells. Straightforward. All right. This is private property. Enough of that.
In the waters.
Reinforced. In the name of Hades. Blast. Lady Hestia. The wall's empty. Never get enough of those. Go, Hecuba. Thanks, little one. In the name of Hades. I felt something.
I thought you might show up. Great Zeus did not have me bound and tortured merely for the supposed crime of taking fire from this mountain. No, he wanted certain information about his eventual downfall.
So you threatened the king of the Olympians with false prophecies, and he took it out on you. Perhaps not one of my Lord Uncle's proudest moments, and yet understandable. What did you tell him?
I told him nothing. Merely that his time shall come. A specific outcome that grows more likely with each passing night. You are but a wrinkle in the plan. Nothing more.
Saw that coming. Gemstones from the earth.
Not even the intense heat rising from the mountain's central hearth can entirely dispel the chill here in the air. A gathering storm, not wrought by gods, but something else.
Something friendly? Should I change things up? Some coins. The hunt begins. Victory! It's a chimerid. You've got your father's looks. Cry to your father. Hecuba, go fetch. Good job.
enemies of all-seeing Typhon cannot possibly escape his rancor, for his eyes are everywhere upon him, red with rage, and searching endlessly, piercing the very soul.
Olympus, I accept this message. Almost to the top.
That's all I've got. May moonlight guide you, Em.
At your service.
Can never get accustomed to this light. Set. Come on. Show yourself!
From here.
Not Zeus.
Quickly now, attack!
This is how monsters are made. Press on. Got you, you monster.
Upon the mountain of the gods, one's mortal senses surely would be overwhelmed. So if you are unable now to see or hear or smell or touch or taste it, that is surely for the best.
Ouch! Return to Shadow, now. Another eventful night. A satisfactory result that time, wouldn't you say?
Hey. So, what's up?
It's an auspicious night.
The fated list. Salutations.
To your success.
The prophecy of Typhon's return. Was your interpretation that the gods were going to prevail or not? Or was there any detail you recall that we might use to our advantage?
Well, there was lightning, which I took to represent Zeus. The earth seemed to shake, recalling Poseidon, and a red spear reminiscent of your father's, piercing the storm. But even these specifics don't seem to pertain to the matter at hand.
No, I suppose not. Ordering this. Returning to the Earth. Recycle, please, broker.
Oh, look.
Salutations.
Right.
Why don't I ever see you on the surface, Nem? Surely we have foes deserving your attention there.
Death to Kronos is the only task. Won't get caught up in the details like you. Each night you spend up in the mountains, the Titan secures his foothold below.
You don't see how Typhon's reemergence complicates matters. He's not exactly the sort of problem one can ignore for long.
Really? Watch me.
Ready to come out? Sleep well.
We welcome you.
Fresh from the pot.
Kronos must believe he has the upper hand now that Olympus has the father of all monsters bearing down on them night after night. But he has made a grave mistake.
Typhon cannot be controlled. If he no longer had Olympus to contend with, he would probably come after Kronos next. There must be some way we can redirect his rage.
If not his rage, the very nature of his being. I have always taught you that our craft is never to be used for destruction alone. But no rule is immutable. Let us use our enemy's strengths against them, to rid us of them all.
We do as we must. Typhon does not belong in this world. May moonlight guide us. Take all the time you need.
You were out a while.
Shall we liven things up? Let's try this on.
Yes, ma'am.
Such loyal and trustworthy beasts are always welcome here.
Whatever you say.
Let's make it happen.
You got it.
Beasts like going where they please. It may as well be here.
Should add an extra something to this place.
Should fit the spirit of this place.
Sure. Seems like a good alternative to swimming in the river over there.
Let's try this on for size.
I mean, I guess.
A large sign with a ribeye on it ought to fit the atmosphere.
There we go.
This seems promising.
Yeah, why not?
Just in case the rubbish Eris strews about isn't warning enough.
Pretty spiffy.
Death to Kronos?
Fine. Ambrosia. Look, you should know my never-to-be-used stash is just about full. Wouldn't want for it to overflow.
You could always invite me to the taverna, where we might cut into that stash of yours a bit. Why hoard it forever? Besides the reasons that you previously said.
Not going to invite you anywhere as long as you keep this up. And I don't appreciate you making light of the subject of avoiding excess. My area of expertise, not yours.
I'm sorry, Nemesis. I wasn't aiming to be rude. Words I cannot entirely believe I'm saying, much less feeling, since we used to trade barbs all the time.
Things sure were nice and simple then, weren't they? But now we're stuck in whatever pattern this is, till we break free, and we're doing that now. No more ambrosia. Ever.
Ever? What about bath salts? Judgment. I see it now.
Far as I'll go.
What's on the agenda? You know what? Sure.
If that is your will.
What say the ashes?
So yeah, I guess I cursed all mortal kind a while back. So what if I didn't mean it? Intent doesn't matter.
Intent absolutely matters. So then you drank from the River Lethe to rid yourself of the memory of what transpired, to try and rid yourself of the guilt.
Pretty much. But you want to know the one thing I didn't let out of the jar? It was hope. I was scrambling and locked it in. The one thing I should have set loose, I didn't.
I'm not so certain. We experience hope all the time, gods and mortals alike. If you had set it loose, perhaps it would have been smothered by all the other forces. And then what?
Then mortals wouldn't be quite so delusional, maybe? Anyway, I think I want to be alone now for a bit. Thanks for talking through it with me, Mel. And making me remember.
Are you going to be all right?
Yeah, probably.
May moonlight guide you.
I'm staying right here.
Focus.
There's no way she could have... Oh, hey! Go forth, young one, and we...
Abyssal visions. Hail, Spirit.